the heart of Africa, under a sky ablaze with the fire of a setting sun, lies a land that feels almost forgotten by time. Vast, desolate, and hauntingly beautiful. The Richtersveld region of South Africa is a place of stark contrasts. Red dunes stretch to the horizon, sculpted by winds that whispered tales of an ancient past. Thunderclouds gather overhead, promising a storm that might never break. But this land is not just cursed by its unforgiving climate. It is watched by something ancient, something that slumbers in the shadows, guarding a secret as old as the continent itself. For generations, the local Nama people have gathered around flickering firelight. Their faces etched with a mixture of reverence and fear. The elders speak in hushed tones, passing down a legend that has echoed through the ages. It's a story of a creature born in the dawn of creation, a being of immense power and insatiable greed. They call it the Grootslang, which in Afrikaans means great snake. But this is no ordinary serpent. The legends say that when the gods were first shaping the world, they made a creature of tremendous strength, a hybrid of an elephant and a giant snake. It was too powerful, too intelligent, and too cunning. Realizing their mistake, the gods split the Grootslang into two separate species: the first elephants and the first snakes. However, one of the original Grootslangs escaped this fate. It fled into the deepest, darkest cave it could find, a cavern said to be bottomless, and made it its lair. This creature, the first and last of its kind, possessed the cunning of a snake and the raw power of an elephant, and it was consumed by a singular passion: diamonds and gold. The stories claim the Grootslang guards a treasure beyond human imagination, the very gold of the gods, amassed over millennia in the depths of its cavern. The cave itself is known by a name that sends a shiver down the spine of anyone who hears it: the Wonder Hole. They say it's not just a cave, but a direct conduit to the riverbeds of the world, from which the Grootslang hoards its precious gems. For centuries, brave, or perhaps foolish, men have been drawn to this legend. Prospectors, adventurers, and treasure hunters have all journeyed into the blistering heat of the Richtersveld, their hearts filled with dreams of unimaginable wealth. They search for the lair of the Grootslang, convinced they can outsmart the ancient beast and claim its treasure. Few have ever returned. The desert swallows them whole, leaving behind nothing but whispered warnings and tales of their demise. The legend of the Grootslang might sound like a campfire story, but it's rooted in a very real place. The Wonder Hole, or Digroot, Get, in Afrikaans, is a real geological feature. It's a massive, vertical shaft sunk deep into the earth, located near the Orange River in this remote corner of South Africa. From the air, it looks like a dark, ominous eye staring up from the rocky canyon floor. A faint, almost otherworldly glow is said to emanate from its depths, beckoning the curious and the greedy. Locals believe this is no natural formation. They say it is the very door to the Grootslang's domain, a door to hell itself. The most famous account linked to the Grootslang is that of a British prospector named Peter Grayson. In 1917, Grayson arrived in the Richtersveld armed with maps, equipment, and an unshakable belief in the legend. He was determined to find the Wonder Hole and its fabled treasure. He hired a team of local guides, but as they drew closer to the supposed location of the cave, his men grew increasingly anxious. They spoke of a malevolent presence, of strange noises echoing through the canyons at night, and of a feeling of being constantly watched. One by one, they deserted him, leaving Grayson to continue his quest alone. He was last seen heading towards a narrow, treacherous ravine, the very area believed to hide the entrance to the Wonder Hole. He was never seen again. Search parties found his abandoned camp, his tools, and his journal. But of Peter Grayson, there was no trace. It was as if the very earth had swallowed him. Did he find the cave? Did he come face to face with the Grootslang? The local Nama people have their own theory. They say the Grootslang is a master of deception. It allows treasure hunters to enter its lair, luring them deeper with the glint of diamonds embedded in the cavern walls. Once the intruders are lost in the labyrinthine tunnels, the creature reveals itself. It offers them a deal. They can leave with as many gems as they can carry, but in return they must offer the Grootslang a human sacrifice from their party. Or they can leave with their lives, but with none of the treasure. Greed, the elders say, is the ultimate trap. For those who choose the gold, their fate is sealed. The Grootslang, an elephant-headed serpent with eyes that glow like hot coals, emerges from the shadows. Its massive body, covered in scales as tough as diamonds, coils around its victims, and its tusks, sharp as spears, ensure there is no escape. Over the years, many have tried to rationalize the legend. Geologists suggest the Wonderhole is a kimberlite pipe, a type of volcanic rock formation where diamonds are often found. This would explain the presence of gems and the powerful draw for prospectors. The strange noises could be the wind whistling through the complex network of caves and canyons, creating eerie, snake-like hiss. The disappearances, well, the Richtersveld is one of the most hostile environments on the planet. It's a place of extreme temperatures, venomous snakes, and treacherous terrain. It's easy to get lost, to succumb to dehydration, or to fall into a hidden crevice. It's a land that doesn't forgive mistakes. But then, there are the stories that defy logical explanation. Tales from local farmers who claim to have seen massive serpentine tracks in the mud near the Orange River. After a heavy rain, tracks far too large for any known snake, fishermen have reported seeing something colossal moving beneath the surface of the water. Something with the bulk of an elephant but the fluid motion of a reptile. And then there's the feeling. Anyone who has spent time in the remote parts of the Richtersveld will tell you about it. The unnerving sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. A primal fear that rises from the very soil. Is it just the isolation playing tricks on the mind? Or is it the ancient presence of the Grootslang, patiently waiting in the darkness? The cave system itself is a mystery. Modern exploration has been limited due to the extreme danger. The Wonderhole is a sheer, vertical drop, and the network of tunnels below is believed to be flooded in many parts, connecting to the nearby Orange River. In 2005, a team of professional cavers attempted a descent. They were equipped with state-of-the-art gear and communication devices. As they lowered a camera into the abyss, they reported a sudden, inexplicable equipment malfunction just a few hundred feet down. Their lights flickered and died, and their radio went silent. They felt a sudden, powerful updraft of warm, foul-smelling air from the shaft. A gust so strong it almost knocked them off their feet. Shaken, they aborted the expedition. Unable to explain what had happened, they spoke of a tangible feeling of hostility emanating from the hole, as if the cave itself was actively repelling them. So, what is the truth? Is the Grootslang a real creature, a prehistoric survivor hidden from the modern world, or is it a powerful metaphor, a cautionary tale created by the Nama people to warn against the destructive nature of greed? A story designed to protect a sacred place from outsiders who seek only to exploit it. Perhaps the Grootslang is the spirit of the land itself, a guardian created to preserve the wild, untamed heart of the Richt. The legend serves as a stark reminder that some places are not meant for us, that there are forces in this world far older and more powerful than our modern ambitions. The true treasure of the Richtersveld might not be the diamonds in the Grootslang's cave, but the very existence of the legend itself. It's a story that connects people to their history, to their land, and to the profound mysteries that still exist in the unexplored corners of our world. It fuels our imagination and reminds us that for all our science and technology, there are still things that lie beyond our understanding. Things that lurk in the shadows, waiting. The sun has now completely disappeared below the horizon, and the South African desert is plunged into an inky darkness. The only light comes from the brilliant canopy of stars above. Out here, in the profound silence, the wind begins to pick up, whispering through the rocks. Is it just the wind, or is it something else? The faint, distant hiss of something ancient and powerful, moving in the deep places of the earth. The legend of the Grootslang lives on, a chilling testament to the enduring power of myth, and a warning to all who dare to venture into its domain, seeking the gold of the gods. For, in the heart of Africa, some secrets are best left buried. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of a legend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the world's greatest mysteries.